Greetings, commanders, and welcome. The Sidewinder, the first ship in Elite Dangerous, and no matter how experienced you are now, when you were sitting in your Sidewinder when you launched the game, everybody was asking the same question: how the hell does it work? How the hell does it fly? What can I change to make it stronger, faster, etc. and etc. So I'm gonna go over the modules and how to do what I just said. First thing you need to consider is all this. You can give that a binding to change it, but the first one is the most important one. The stock Sidewinder can fly 221 meters second. When you hit the boost, it will go 322. Pitch, roll, yaw is the maneuverability of the ship, and this is very important, the jump range of the ship. Jumping between systems. How does that explain itself? 8.15 is if you just have enough fuel to make the jump, you can have this jump range. If your fuel is full, this will be the jump range. And if you have cargo, this Sidewinder has a cargo rack of 4 ton. So if you have 4 ton of cargo, this is the jump range. Then this is the power. This power plant, maybe I'm going too fast. So anyway, in the first you have the pulse lasers, that are the weapons of the ship. Don't never fight with the Sidewinder. You will insta lose unless you are a very experienced commander. Then you can be a danger for larger ships. Anyway, we are not there yet. The utilities, the most important ones, because you have the shaft launcher. That is to if you have somebody attacking you with weapons, with gimbal weapons, you can deflect them for a few seconds. But what is important is the heatsink launcher. When you're scooping fuel from a star, but you're too close that your heat goes up, you can use a heatsink. That is something that collects the heat of your ship and shoot it out, so your ship will instantly cool down. Point defense is also an interesting one for new commanders. If you're under attack from missiles, use this. It will like scramble the missiles, so it will not hit your ship. And shield boosters to make your shield stronger. That is for the moment in the beginning important for new commanders. Then we go to the most important of the ship, the core modules. This is what makes your ship fly. And if you start to upgrade the ship, you start with the power plant. So as I said, all these numbers, if you change any of this, those numbers will change. But why am I saying that the power plant is the most important to change? Is like I said, the power plant has 6.40 megawatt. If I just want to change the thrusters to make the ship go faster, for instance, and I can also now explain you the categories of the modules. So you have the E, what we have now. The D is the lightest in all the modules. D rated is always the lightest. Now in a small ship it's only a difference about a half ton or a ton. In the large ships, here is the weight, mass. It can be from 160 ton to 80 ton to less, whatever, because yeah, we also have engineering. That is something for way later. Anyway, because otherwise this video gonna be 1 hour. So D rated are the lightest modules. C, I never use C. B, so if you want, let me put it like this. You want to have an exploration ship. So I will put D rated and look what's happening. My ship goes a bit faster and I also have a bit more jump range. Like I said, it's lighter. This is 2.5 ton. The D is only 1 ton. So the lighter your ship, the faster it will go and the longer the distance it can jump. Now the best module are the A rated. All the A class are the best module in the size. But yeah, they come at the highest price, the weight, and 9 out of 10 they will consume the most energy. But I was trying to explain the power plant, so here is what I want to say. If I would put those thrusters on my ship, the best ones, I can go faster. The weight is the same, so the jump range stays the same. But here we have a problem. So as I said, my power plant is 6.40 and I'm asking 6.99. So I go in the red by 0.59. Right now that is not really a problem yet, because there is something called module management, and I will show you that a bit later. But this is important. No matter what you do, retracted never go in the red, because your ship will not fly. It's dead in the water. So that is something you have to pay. Even me in the beginning, I came out of the station, deployed my weapons, boom, ship shut down completely. So fair warning, don't do that. You can go like 1 or 2 megawatt depending on the size of the ship, but this is still doable. Model management. So that is what I'm saying. If you start to upgrade your ship, you start with the power plant. First you need more power to get better modules. This is something you have to unlock, so don't look at that. So we're gonna put a 2A on the ship, and now I have way more. I have 9.6. Then I can go with better thrusters, better frame shift drive, etc. and etc. So keep in mind these stats, and now I will show you a Sidewinder that is completely ready for your first missions. So here we have a Sidewinder ready for action. The weapons are the same. You could even remove them to gain a bit of speed and jump range. For the utilities, I put a heatsink. Like I said, if you fly close to the sun to scoop fuel, it will cool the ship down if you fire heatsink. Shaft launcher, if you do get attacked by an NPC or whatnot, it gives you a bit more fighting chance to get away. The core modules. Here is actually the hull of the ship, which you can also change, but it comes with a lot of weight, and that it means losing speed, losing maneuverability, losing jump range. For a small ship, it's not something you're gonna do, but it's just to chill. All the ships have this. So for combat ship you put reactive or military grade. It gives you, here you can see that it gives you 250% extra hull, so more protection, like the layers of your ship, the thickness or whatnot, it will be better protected. That's for all the ships, but definitely not for our little Sidewinder. Power plant thrusters are A rated, like I said, the best in the category. A is always the best. And this one here is our new friend, the SCO frameshift drive. Never ever take this anymore. We used to have this one, but now we have SCO. That is something new in the game. It basically makes you go way faster in super cruise. So if you arrive in a system and a station or planet is like, I don't know how many light seconds away, you can get there way faster with this new frameshift drive. Then life support, you can also put a D, even a bit more jump range. I actually forgot that. So buy, so we can jump further. We have a bit more speed. Power distributor is also something very important. So for an exploration ship, you don't need a lot of power on your power distributor, because you're just flying in straight lines. Because the power distributor will depend how fast you can boost, like the interval between your boost, but also if you have shields, how fast they regenerate. For the weapons, how long you can use your weapons before they are drained out from the capacitor, etc. and etc. So A is the best. D again for exploration. Sensors. Here I have a bit more explanation about that. So as you can see, I put the D. Maximum range 8 kilometers. Typical emission range 4.5 kilometers. But if I put an A rated on this one, this will increase so I can detect targets from further away, but it's heavier, so I will lose jump range. That's why I'm going with the D. So these are the core modules. Very good for a Sidewinder. Optionals, so like I said, the Sidewinder is ready for action. The best shield generator, 2A. There is something to mention for shield generators. So the class, but you also have bi-wave shield generator. And what's special with this one is they are not really strong shields, but they regenerate very fast. So if your shield goes down, this one might go twice as fast up as an A rated or B rated or everything else. So not so strong, but they come back way faster. And again, A rated are the strongest. All the stats are here. You can compare this to a C or a D or an E or whatnot. And of course, 7A will give you a whole different ratings. Again, experienced commanders, we are talking about a little Sidewinder. So what you're definitely gonna need on your Sidewinder is an SRV. Put it like this. Here is our little SRV, the Scorpion, because if you're going into settlements and things go wrong, the Scorpion is stronger than the other one. I will show you the other one. This is the Scarab, the first one we got. It's not so strong as the Scorpion, but it goes faster. It has a higher boost to fly up. Anyway, in settlements, you are better off with the Scorpion. Go back, back, and back. So SRV. The detailed surface scanner is a must-have on your ship. Definitely, basically any ship you want to go to a planet, you have to have this, because it's to map the planet. If you have a mission that tells you need to go to a specific location on a planet, you must have this to find everything that is on the planet. You map the planet and it will tell you everything it has. A must-have on any ship is a fuel scope. Even a 1A is enough, and definitely for our little Sidewinder. With this you will never ever come in a situation that you have no fuel anymore, you cannot jump out. You can have two options, self-destruct or call the fuel rats. Super Cruise Assist is stuck in the ship, like you can see loaned, because it is your first ship. A Super Cruise Assist is you have your destination in front of you, and you click on the Super Cruise Assist, it will fly to that destination. When you arrive, the ship will automatically start to slow down, and it will circle around. If you have selected a planet, it will circle around the planet until you're back to your game or whatnot. Advanced docking computer is also on every ship that you buy in the beginning. And please, if you're a new commander, do not directly sell it, because it helps your ship to undock, to fly away from the station, but also it docks your ship. So if you're new and you have no idea how to fly and how maneuverability works, etc., let the docking computer do its job. It will fly to a safe distance, and then you can start to goof around to know how the mechanics work. So docking computer, leave it on your ship. And this one, you can remove it, but you can put anything else. It's to approach planets. If you remove it, you cannot fly to a planet. So that is a ready for action Sidewinder. And it's not because it's just a Sidewinder, it can be for all the small ships. You have you can put like a 4A, a better fuel scope, and etc. and etc. But In short, this is how modules work. A is the best in the category, D is the lightest, and all the rest is rubbish. And finally, module management. On your right tab you see modules, so all the modules you have on your ship. Now I don't have my cursor because here your mouse doesn't work, but module management means you can put your modules in a different category. 5 is the highest. You can go from left to right with your bindings, so 5 is the highest. That means if you're using too much power, as you can see down below, my usage is 104%. If I would deploy my weapons, 5 is the first one that will not work. But you can directly compromise that by switching off this module. A planetary hangar, that is your SRV, you don't need that in space, so you switch it off and you are directly good with your users. Now I'm using 96% of power. I can even switch off my cargo hatch, that is even less power. Also a thing, the less power you use, the colder your ship will fly. So if I want, once I'm leaving the station, I can switch off the docking computer, use even less power, etc. and etc. Fuel scoop, also something you can switch off. Don't forget to switch it back on. Never switch off your frameshift drive because you'll simply not be able to fly, etc. etc. This is what we call module management. If you're using a bit more power than your power plant can give you, come to modules, and here you switch stuff from 1 to 5. And if you deploy your weapons, 5 is the first to go. If it's still too much, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1, well, dead in the water, nothing will move anymore. So I hope this tutorial helps you to get around your first ship, and there are more tutorials to come because I'm updating the videos. So I will make also a video about tips like how to scoop use the fuel scoop, how to use the different stars, scoopable stars, etc. and etc. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.